She's hanging in there. Being that I ain't done nothing yet.
Oh.
They're waiting for the doctor to get in there.
Oh, no, Dr. Shapey's right behind you.
Well, he was gone for a little bit, and then he just showed up there. Then the other one went in that room there.
Do you, so they just cut the flaps. That's what that laser was doing right there.
Uh-huh.
Is that the first eye or is that the second?
First.
So yeah, they're going to cut the flap on the second one. And then they'll start the ablation.
She tried to do this for me last time.
Yours went too quick?
I guess. It just felt weird though. I could just see, kind of scrubbing the eye and flush. They tell you cold flush and then flushes and all that.
Mm-hmm. I would like to have it done at some point, but I'm kind of a poor student with no money. So. And it's not the cheapest procedure. So.
No.
How nearsighted were you before your procedure?
Each eye was 20/50. Combined, it was a 20/40.
Well, that's not too bad. So what, you're about minus 1 1/4 or something?
Yeah, I think one was 1 and one was 1 1/4 or something like this.
Yeah, I'm about minus 4, so I'm a little bit worse than that.
No. For 10 years they told me, no, we can't do it, we can't do it, we can't do it because you're nearsighted. You have to have reading glasses and this and that. And I'm like, you're making excuses for me. That's not what I asked of you.
So you can actually look over that little computer over there.
Mm-hmm.
And once they get started, you'll see the little bubbles just moving up from the bottom. See?
Yeah. They're just peeling it back?
No. Oh, no, they're not peeling it back right now. They're just cutting the flap. They'll peel it back.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it rolled it as it cut it.
No. What this does is it creates a bunch of little pockets, the laser does. So then he'll go in with a little tool and just lift it back up. They used to actually use a blade called a microkeratome, which is way more precise.
Yeah, that was one of my friends was asking me yesterday. He says, how do they cut your eye? You sitting there staring at something sharp. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I did it the other way.
Did you see what they're reading? Can I borrow this?
Sure.
Are you reading it or?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
So, have you learned anything?
Yeah, that dog that I just got is a pain.
Well, she has a dog that has decided that he can take a bite of her sandwich before she does.
Peanut butter and jelly. I was about to put it right in my mouth. He comes, takes a bite of it, goes to the other end of the couch and just eats it. Like, not even abrasive, not aggressive, not mean. He just took a bite of it, went and had his peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, this is not...
That's a dominant thing.
He's running all over you, Marissa.
I didn't even spank him. I didn't know what to do. I'm just like...
Because he thinks spanking is a joke.
He does. He thinks it's a game. Like,
have
he's
you
like,
tried
it's playtime now.
the water bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, I
best
haven't
thing.
tried that.
They do.
That or eat or do that to her one day. Get something with jalapenos or something in it. Let him get a bite
Oh,
of
no,
that.
he's had hot Cheetos before.
Hot Cheetos
It's
ain't
no big
nothing.
deal.
Yeah,
Fresh jalapeno tears me up. I can eat the hell out of hot Cheetos. I could eat,
You can eat
anything.
hot Cheetos, but not those.
yeah. The fresh jalapenos, there's something about it. It's got an extra kick to it I
Yeah,
don't like.
those seeds. Oh. When I was younger, I was eating, they were called personal pouches. They were like the Swan Man knockoff of Hot Pockets. But anyway, this pizza pocket is what it was. I was sitting in the chair talking to my parents about this. Right? So we have a little dog, some kind of Chihuahua mix. I don't know. Runs up, jumps through the air, and grabs it out of my hand, and then starts running away with it. I was like, the thing is as big as you are. What are you going to do with that?
They can eat it. They will gorge it down.
So there,
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I seen you sitting and kept rubbing on it, kept rubbing until it finally released. That looks like my buddy's paint job. He did that plastic coat and plastic dip on his motorcycle.
Okay. And it
Yeah.
came out all speckled like
It
that?
came out speckled like that
Well,
because
that's
it's
not
just
too
a spray on. Like, you paid how much for this? Because I'd take the motorcycle apart and put it back together for him.
You know, if you were like texturizing your walls, maybe that would be okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That looks like that stone coating that when I was single and got my first apartment here in Odessa, I spray painted stone coating on mechanic shelves and stuff like that for furniture.
Okay.
That's what that looks like.
Is it cold outside, really?
No.
That's pretty good.
Yesterday was cold. I thought yesterday being 54 degrees when I went outside because we got that beagle last Sunday, and every morning at 6:30 when she hears us get up, she's got to get up.
Oh, she's
So I
a
got
beagle?
I got to take her outside and let her run around for about 30 minutes, and then when my wife goes to work, I went back in, put her back in the man cave, put the baby door up so she can't get to the rest of the house, and let her cry and whine while I go do what I had to do. And then she usually falls asleep by that time I get out of there and get ready to leave work, so I got to take the fishnet and reach as far as I can and hit the button on the lights to turn the lights off so I could sneak out there without her freaking out.
How old is she? She's a puppy.
She's 9 weeks.
Oh, how cute.
Do you want me to start setting over?
And I learned something about what you feed dogs. I've had dogs for years, but just because it's a puppy treat or a dog treat, don't mean that it's not going to go well with that dog.
Yes.
Because I
I'm
was giving
very
her,
careful with treats.
I was giving her all these peanut butter treats, trying to train her, and I ran out of them, and I bought some blueberry treats, same brand and everything. I gave her one of the blueberry treats, and apparently that was like fiber galore because everything she had in her bowels that next morning, she had gone everywhere. My wife walking in no, it was during lunch she did it. She didn't do it that morning. She did that later that during the day. Because my wife came in from work, and everything from solid to puddles. If that dog was in that dog's system, she released it.
Oh my gosh.
My wife was so mad, she put her outside, so that's it. You're going outside for the rest of the day. And that's the only thing we can think of. It's got to be the blueberry thing. So I told her, look up blueberries, and she looked it up, and it says, yeah, they're fine for dogs, but with the high fiber and everything, they can become like a dietary and cause them to have diarrhea and all that. You have to feed it to them moderately, and I only fed her one.
Hello.
So it's like half of one. I don't think we can try that anymore.
I just wonder if the peanut butter was constipating her or not.
Maybe.
Because in 4 days, we went through a whole bag trying to teach her.
My dad always did baby carrots for our dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It helps make their coats really shiny.
Well, she'll eat vegetables. My wife dropped a piece of zucchini on the floor, and she grabbed it and hauled ass to the living room with it and was sitting there just sucking on it. Just chewing and sucking, chewing and sucking.
I was eating Doritos one time and offered to the dog just to see if they take it. They
Mhm.
didn't. And I was like, uh-oh. I shouldn't be eating this. The dog doesn't want it. It's got to be terrible for you.
My dog, my old dog eat everything. He would eat everything. He'd eat jalapenos, everything.
Goodness.
He got older, he got to where he wouldn't eat the jalapenos. He could see that they were, I guess, upsetting his stomach, and he didn't like it, and he wouldn't eat them. The dog we had before that would eat jalapenos. He'd eat everything. I only had him for a year and a half, or he passed away from parvo.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that.
He was a good dog too. He was a half blue heeler, half lab.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun dog.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife had warned me, that he had been throwing up. And I was like, oh, that's normal, because my last dog, what I grew up with, he'd eat grass and throw up all the time. So it was nothing big to me. It's like, oh, that's normal for dogs to do that. Apparently this time it wasn't. So one thing, if you ever go to a co-op, a farmer's co-op,
Mm-hmm.
and they got the parvo there, you can buy to inject your own dog with when you're giving them the shots. It's feline parvo. It's only a third the strength of a dog parvo that they use.
Oh,
It's better just to take them to the vet and let the vet do it. It's just the same price.
Okay. I'm going to step away a second. If you need us, just 5 minutes now.
Well, as long as that doctor don't need you, I guess my wife will be okay.
I'm the intern. I just watch and do whatever.
Whatever they tell you to. Is that all it does, is go around and reshape the eye with that little...
Mm-hmm. Reshaping the cornea there.
Yeah, see, I remember him telling me to hear some pops and movement from the machine, but don't move.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard any of that.
You didn't hear it?
No, I smelled my
But you could
flesh. I could smell the
yes.
flesh burning.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was like, I know this smell.
Oh
Like,
my
what is this smell? Then it reminded me, it's like, I haven't smelled this since they cut a wart off on me when I was a kid.
Wow.
When they burn them off.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, that's flesh burning.
Wow. But you can even hear that sound?
I never noticed it.
Probably just too concentrated or focused, maybe.
Maybe. But sitting right here, you can hear it real clearly.
Yeah, you can hear it down the hallway.
That's the same sound that... What was I doing before that I heard that sound? I can't remember. There was something else I did one time on in and out surgery that you could hear the laser doing that little popping sound. It burned something and cauterized something. Shit, I don't remember. They can do LASIK now on your back, can't they?
I haven't heard.
There's some kind of laser surgery they can do in your on the sponges of your spine or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to go and figure that one out.